Hey, what's up, what's up? How you doing? I've been MIA for a while and I apologize to you guys. I have missed you guys. Hopefully you guys missed me. I was on vacation last week and of course there were preparations to be had or to be done before my vacation. So I was kind of away for about 2.5, maybe 3 weeks. So my apologies to you. Thank you for being loyal for those who have been loyal and continue to subscribe. I appreciate you guys, really. Without further ado, let's talk about Red One. So, Red One starring Dwayne Johnson, Chris Evans, and J.K. Simmons. Lucy Lewis in it, but I'm not going to talk about her too much because she was more of a side character, in my opinion. As for Dwayne Johnson, let's start with him. He plays this guy. His name is Colin Drift. He plays like a super chief bodyguard to Santa Claus, who was played by J.K. Simmons. And he's been doing it for hundreds and hundreds of years. At this point of his career, though, he's kind of losing faith in humanity. He sees that the naughty list is growing exponentially at this point of his work. And you can see it in his face. You see that he's losing faith in us, is in the Christmas spirit. And Santa Claus is trying to convince him not to give up on us, not to give up on Christmas spirit because Drift is not feeling it. He's not feeling it. He's saddened about it. He doesn't want to leave, but he feels the need that he has to move on because he just can't take it anymore. He It's just not there for him. But even if it's a small spark, it's there. You just have to look hard, really hard. And right before he retires, the day before he retires, Santa Claus gets kidnapped. And of course, you have to have Santa Claus in order to save Christmas. It's about 24 hours before Christmas Eve, and he needs help to find them. And who's better to find them than Chris Evans' character, who is Jack O'Malley? Jack O'Malley plays this kind of not so great father, but a great locator, I'm going to call him. He is like a bounty hunter, but solely for money. And he is like this legend on the black web. Nobody really knows if he even exists. And of course, they find him. They force him to come to North Pole by kidnapping him. They need his assistance because he's the best of what he does, and they need to find Santa Claus. They gotta find him. Gotta save Christmas, guys. This is what Christmas is all about, Santa Claus, right? So anyway, this movie I thought did well with the camaraderie or the relationship between Colin Drift and Jack O'Malley. I thought they did a good job together as like a bad cop, good cop type of relationship that they had. I thought the routine that they had together, their comedy banter that they kept with each other, I thought it was pretty funny. It gave me a chuckle at times. Mm, I thought they did a pretty good portrayal of like two partners trying to be together to for the greater good. In this case, finding Santa Claus. At first, of course, there were bumps in the road. They didn't really respect each other, but eventually they became friends, and you could see that, and I enjoyed it. At one point in their journey to find Nicholas, they run into Krampus because they believe that maybe Krampus, who's also Santa Claus's half brother, I want to say, or stepbrother. Well, whatever. They were brothers, so they go to his lair, thinking that maybe he has something to do with his kidnapping, and it ended up not being him at all. But that scene was pretty funny. And side note, whoever was the makeup artist in this movie did a great job on this guy, whoever this actor was that played Krampus. Not for nothing, but there's something to be said about good makeup and good designs on the makeup. I think they did a really excellent job. Fantastic, I thought. You don't always have to have CGI. I think if you ask me, CGI, depending on the movie, of course, CGI can be overrated. And in some cases in this movie, the CGI wasn't all there. Not totally horrible, but so-so. So back to the movie, of course, they find out that Krampus didn't do it, and then they move on. They still think it might be this They know that it was an ancient witch. I forget her name. Kreela, I think was her name. But they just don't know where she is. And they thought maybe Krampus knew where she was. They, come to find out he does not. And they keep looking for Santa Claus. They end up finding him towards the end of the movie. They save Christmas, of course, from this witch who was a giant ogre-looking witch towards the end of the movie. And I had fun with this movie. I enjoyed it. I was pleasantly surprised. I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised as well if you guys go watch it. I do recommend you watch it. I give it a 2.5 Y-Man thumbs up. And I say it's on my list of Christmas movies. It's one of my top 10 Christmas movies on my list. It's a rewatchable movie for sure. It's a good, enjoyable Christmas movie. It had it all, I thought. The action, the Christmas spirit, the funny. It was nice. All overall, good movie to watch. So don't forget, like and subscribe and share, guys. Share, please. This this can't happen. Come on, y'all. Damn. See you guys next time.